Peace, family. It's your brother Shaka Shakur. And I'm coming at you with another, just a one-on-one talk. You know, I represent an organization called the Black Soldiers, but I'm going to be real with you. These are the opinions of some of my comrades, but what you're about to hear is my personal view on things. I've been listening to the news a lot, and I've been following Facebook, and I see how a lot of you are copping out intellectually, copping out to fear. You're making comments like, oh, why are we so mad about Mike Brown and police brutality? Why we don't get so upset when we kill each other? Stop accompanying brainwashing. The enemy says things like that to you. Giuliani said it on TV. And the reason the enemy says things like that to you is to make you feel like defending yourself is the bad choice. Like, no, we should have just not defended ourselves. We should have let that go down because, we're bad. So since we're bad, we can't possibly get upset about somebody else doing it. That's insanity. Let me show you. They say if you want to know what's going on, follow nature. So let's follow nature. Animals. Animals kill their own for different reasons. Survival, power, whatever. They kill their own. Then animals fight against outward oppression. Example, wolves. Wolves and lions kill off young as a way of taking over the pride or the pact. Wolves and lions will kill off other adversaries within their own species to maintain control of the pack or the pride. But let you or I venture into a lion's den or a wolf's lair, they will quickly forget their differences and come at you full speed. So don't quote to me about what goes on. The first law of nature is survival. And in the situation we in, we should be thinking about survival. That second cop-out is, oh, why are we doing this? Come on, you're destroying things that we need. I don't need a Pathmark. It's comfortable. I don't need a Bally's Fitness Gym. It's comfortable. I don't need an iPad. It's comfortable. I don't need a Radio Shack. I don't need a Jimmy Jazz. I don't need a Mary Kay product. I don't need Harlem USA. I don't need Dr. J's. I don't need Target. I don't need Best Buy, Costco, BJ's, Macy's, Gimbals. We don't need none of that. It's just some comfortability that we are afforded in this system. But if I have to sacrifice that comfortability, if I have to sacrifice dressing the way I like to dress to put on fatigues and fight this battle, then that's what it takes to be free. Then that's what you have to do. We like to go out on Friday nights, but if I gotta blow the goddamn club up to get your attention, I will blow the goddamn club up to get your attention. If I gotta smash every liquor store around here and every beer distillery around here to get your attention, then that's what we should do. That's what needs to be done. See, revolution is about complete constructive change. It ain't pick this and leave that. Some of y'all on the internet, and I love you to death, you crying about the insurance. Oh, that's an insurance scam. They know what they're doing. They made the announcement at nighttime so that people will come out and raid. Look, I'm keeping 100. Raiding liquor stores is not always about black people wanting to get drunk. What's the key ingredient to a Molotov cocktail? Alcohol. What better place to go get you a bunch of ammunition? See, you got to think beyond what you're taught. People say they should raid the gun stores. Well, you don't think the enemy, the enemy's going to put security around gun stores. But the enemy's not thinking about going to the liquor store and getting a bunch of 100-proof liquors and then putting a rag in them 100-proof liquors later and throwing them. I'm just keeping it real. This is revolution. I ain't saying nothing that ain't already there. I'm trying to show you that there's more to the eye than what you see. So if you don't understand what's going on, fall back. If you're scared, step out the way. Some of you run around here waving Dr. Khalid slogans and all that. Let me tell you something about Dr. Khalid. He's the one that told us that if we got to peel it back and make it happen, let's do what we got to do to be free. Nobody wants a war, but I'd be dead if we're going to stand around and keep getting murdered. So in the states that can carry openly and that are advocating that, my brothers and sisters in the UEP Newton Gun Club, all power to the people, to you. Do your thing. We can't intellectualize our way out of this. We can't reason with an enemy who doesn't want to reason. You're talking to an enemy who has done nothing but destroy for over 1,000 years. You think he's going to stop now? Every time we attack, one of us always says we're playing into his hand. And look, I'm not trying to hear that. There's only so much that's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what's true. And I'm going to quote the words of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. As long as the enemy can kill you and go to sleep at night, as long as the enemy can kill you and go to McDonald's and get a burger, he's going to keep on doing it. But when that funeral song is being sung on both sides of the line, the enemy's going to start thinking. I'm telling you the truth. That's the only way this is going to change. When he knows that there's a price to pay for black blood, when his establishment understands that there's a price to pay for black blood, that's the only way this is going to stop. Remember, the enemy don't care about your working out. He don't care about how much math and lessons you know. He don't care about how much intelligence you got. He sicked his dogs on you. The first line of defense for the capitalist system is the police. Now, I know a lot of our people have joined the police department trying to do good, and I applaud you. You're trying. But I'm telling you, dog, it's not there. You can't do it there. It's too corrupt. It was designed for a particular reason, and we ain't going to change it from within, so stop it. All right? Stop it. I know the perks you get, and that's what's keeping you there. You get to carry a gun. You get to park wherever you want to park. You get to go in places that nobody else can go, and that's making you feel good because you are now a desired slave as opposed to an undesired slave. I know it's not your fault. They play on it. You people in corrections that lock up your people all day long. I ain't mad at you. I know you got to feed your kids. That's why you're doing it. But I'm telling you the truth is that I have to make a decision soon. You people that put on this camouflage and go fight for the enemy, you're going to have to make a decision soon. Because he's in your backyard. He ain't going nowhere. These police we have now, these are not just random police. These are police who are fresh from Iraq, fresh from tour. And when they see you, you're an insurgent. That's why they shoot beanbags at pregnant women and take out their eyes. This is how they shoot 12-year-old kids with BB guns. You couldn't talk him down. A 12-year-old child. You couldn't talk him down. You Negroes keep talking that we can get along. No, we can't. We can't get along with a person who doesn't want to get along with you. You can't speak French to a person who speaks German. Like Malcolm says, it's unintelligent. The church of Michael Brown Sr. was bombed right after the verdict. One of the witnesses was found murdered right after the verdict. I'm not the only one here who put one and one together and see that it's two. When it comes to black businesses that get bombed or looted or raided, before I get reactionary, I stop and think, hey, okay, it's a black business. But how are they treating the community? Because I got news for you. Some of these black businesses in this community, we can do without them. Some of them treat us worse than the white business. Some of them have prices out of this world and jerk our people, disrespect our people worse than any Arab, Asian, or white person could ever do. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're the enemy, you're the enemy. You act like the enemy, you're the enemy. You get what he get. Now for the innocent businesses, the mom and pop stores who unfortunately get caught in the blast, that's a casualty of war that we have to be prepared for as revolutionaries. So when you brothers and sisters are out there getting that money, and organizing, and to get that money and put it in, make trust funds. So if mom and pop stores, good ones, are unfortunately hit during the battle, we can help them build back. Because the government ain't getting that money to build back. So this is where you come in, revolutionary. Don't say, and you concerned black person. You got all this in mouthful. Okay, you so concerned about the fate of black businesses, then get a money drive together so you can help Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so get their business back up and running. And you can say to them the same thing Hamas says to the people when they're fighting overseas in Palestine. They tell the people, look, how much does your house cost? How much does your business cost? Because we about to go to war for what's ours. And we can't promise you that your business or home won't get destroyed. But we can promise you that we'll help you build it back. You brothers and sisters that know how to do sheetrocking and electrical and plumbing and all that, give up some time and go in the community after you make your point. Go get them supplies, go back in the community and help build it back. That's all. And you'll build it back with a better relationship because now you and that store owner will have a personal relationship. Like, yo, we helped you build back. And make some deals. Like, look, we're not asking you to give us things for free, but help us with a job here and there for those who are qualified. Because some of you Negroes is not qualified. You're not trying to work and they ain't talking about you. But some of them little brothers and sisters that want to work, talk to the store owner and say, look, man, we heard your window got messed up on. The section of your store got burned down. We'll help raise some money and we'll raise some funds and we'll give up some free time to help you build your store back. That's what revolution is about. It's about chaos. It's about massive destruction. And then it's about rebuilding, reorganizing, redefining, complete constructive change. So this fantasy thing y'all got going on, like bullets are going to skip over things, excuse me, when the enemy come through, he's blasting everything. And we don't even know if everybody in there looting is on our side. That dude with the ski mask on, we don't know him. I can see his face. You don't know if he got sent in there. You don't know if he's the neighborhood knucklehead who got caught up on a big charge and they told him, if you want to get rid of this, go do such and such. All that's in effect. But at the bottom line, it really doesn't matter either way. Because if we really go to battle, it's going to be a bloody battle. It's going to be door to door, house to house, room to room, corner to corner. Them against us. You think a couple of burst stores or something? You wait till that howitzer let loose on that block. You wait till that 100 round per second Gatling gun let loose on your block. Or that mortar shell or that cluster bomb over the top of the building let loose on our neighborhood. Then we're going to talk about devastation. You ain't seen nothing yet. So stop crying. You want justice? Stand up and fight for it. You want to be a slave? Continue the way you are. If you're happy with being a slave, fine, go die. And get the hell out of our way. Because a lot of us, we tired of this. We tired of this. And there's going to be some in-house straightening up too. That means me and you. We're going to have to start straightening up our personal fields too. There's going to be some things that are happening in the black community that we're not going to allow any longer. And I ain't just talking about deviant sexual predators, extreme shit. I'm talking about you dudes on the corner that's making our community a virtual terror zone, got people scared to come outside. Y'all gonna have to cut that down, or y'all gonna have to face the wrath. You know, we talking about you. We talking about you people that come in our community, rape, rob, and play on the people's, you know, religious beliefs, and you take all their money, you gonna have to get checked after a while. We talking about you entertainers who come in here and paint false images and push that European white supremacist agenda on our children, and we've been letting you rock. You're gonna get checked. It's going to happen because we're going to need you to be on our side or their side. On down the line to the people who are working. If you got a position and job, you're going to have to start thinking about how you're going to help your people. We're going to let you keep just getting over while we keep getting oppressed. So Mike Brown is not an isolated situation. Hell, 3 or 4 more people have died that we know of since Mike Brown. And they're going to keep happening. The killing of black people, especially black males, is not an accident. It is an agenda. And it's an agenda that has been given sanction to happen. Believe me, nothing happens in this country without sanction. So cowboy up. Soldier the fuck up. Get with your crews. Organize. Go out there. Shut down the highway. Shut down the buildings. Shut down the schools. Give them hell. Don't go out there on Saturday. Go out there Monday through Friday. Or Monday through Wednesday. And then if you're going to go out on Saturday, go down to the district where everybody like to shop and hang out and shut that down. Whatever you do, don't compromise. Don't compromise. Don't compromise. And everything I'm saying here is legal. It's freedom of speech. So don't text me telling me I need to be careful about this, that, and the other. They're going to come at you. They're going to come at you regardless. So they're going to come. Let them come because I stood up, not because I tried to duck and run. I'm telling you, reassess, family. This war is coming. It's here. It's going to get worse because you got an enemy that is not stopping because their time is running out. So they ain't playing. You should stop playing too. Peace.